And we are live. Hello, everyone. I don't know who all is here, but let's see. I see a couple of people, but Twitch has been, to say, a little bit twitchy. So this is not my usual stream. As a matter of fact, this is a bonus stream this week, because I wasn't able to actually finish Doki Doki Literature Club earlier this week, so I'm going to see what I can do to try and blow through the rest of this game today. I am still joined by CyberneticPinkeye. He managed to survive despite everything that he did last time.
Word to the wise, don't be me.
That's a good bit of advice, I suppose, but to be quite honest, it's not a matter of being you. Yes, hello, Brodus man. So, interesting little thing to note, by the way, when I booted this up, as I was getting to the main screen, as it was starting to do, the beginning of the theme, it gave me a little message saying, "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine." Hello, everyone. Hello. You know what I should probably do? I should probably also notify on Twitter.
That might be a good idea.
I am terrible at social media accounts and shit like that.
Well, you're a hell of a lot better than I am.
Welcome to the secret of my streaming ability. Yay! Okay. Yes, I am posting things to the Twitter.
Yes.
Well, thank you for hosting. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, social media. Good fucking question. Yes, Griffin is back. He managed to survive his ordeal from Monday, and actually today we'll have posted his end of what happened.
Yep, you can find it over on my channel to get the inside scoop, so to speak.
Oh, thank you, Boba Fett. But yes, the inside scoop, or sauce pouring. I still love a lot of the little edits that you added in there.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, spontaneous explosion. Yes, I can read.
Listen, like when brain function is all but powered down due to something entering your system that your body is hectically trying to purge, you're lucky if you can read at all.
You're not wrong, but either way, you managed to survive that, and you're back here just so that we can endure whatever the fuck is coming next in this game. God.
Also, Benio, yes, I have heard the news. However, because of my shitternet, I've not been able to download the damn thing.
And I'm going to add right now, and this is going to be a disclaimer for the rest of the stream. If you have played it, if you have finished it, please do not spoil it. I have played it myself. I've only gotten up to a certain point. I have not been able to finish it because between 1, needing to sleep, and 2, streaming today, I have not been able to actually set aside as much time for that as I would have liked. If you want to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good thing so far. I am enjoying it. I highly recommend it. If you go to the Undertale Twitter, you can check it out yourself and hopefully download it. Again, unless you're like Griffin and have a terrible internet.
Yeah.
Yes, and Griffin's internet is that bad.
Yep, it only gets about 600 kilobytes a second.
Yeah.
Also, yes, Yorkshire Raven. Toby Fox has requested that people do not talk about the details of this thing for at least 24 hours. So...
yeah. So, of course, naturally people are streaming it, thus proving exactly a lot of the points that the game is actually talking about. Or not this particular, but, the original game, the base game that we all came to love. Yeah, you're gonna have a bad time. Anyway.
Yes.
Anyway, hello everyone. I'm glad to see you all. I am going to continue with this playthrough. We've gotten past a certain point in this game, and we now no longer have this mysterious character right over here. And we finally got into the meat of it. We're having the spookiest part of this game on the day of. So, we were in the middle of writing another poem. Well, I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. Uh, uh, mm, hmm. Peace? Okay. Let's see. Bliss. Okay. Well, let's see. I wonder. Um, Portrait, jumpy, a lot of these. Uh, Calm? Ah, that's a Yuri word. I wonder what would happen if we were to use a word that was associated with Sayuri. Wait, we already did. But, let's see, well, one thing that I've never really done before, I've not done this, is trying the Natsuki path after things have started going a little weird. So, bouncy! Yeah. Well, it took...
Are we bailing on Yuri then?
What do you mean bailing on Yuri?
You said you were going to try and pursue a Natsuki thing.
Yes.
Wait, we already went down Natsuki's path, though.
We've already been through Natsuki's and Yuri's path.
Oh, that's true.
We've been through all of them.
Right. Sorry, I guess my memory's a little fuzzy.
Let's see. I wonder. Depression. Oh, that went to Yuri. Interesting. Well, let's try sugar.
I'm not entirely certain I know what that is, Benio.
Necco wafers? You know? Anyway. Sweet. Rainbow! Let's see. Precious? Okay, we're definitely hitting on a lot of Natsuki ones here. Ah! I don't know if it's a US sweet. I've never heard of them myself. Okay, Promise. Ah, that's a Natsuki. Happiness. That's... No, I'm pretty sure that's a Sayuri one normally. Huh. Sadness? Now that's a Natsuki one. Lazy is definitely a Sayuri one. And yet, again, it's now a Natsuki. It's interesting. Like, they were... I think originally they all have, like, various point values ascribed to which one it shows the most, which one it applies to the most, but all of them have, like, a certain score of, like, 1, 2, or 3 or something like that, or, like, 0, 1, 2 or something along those lines, where one is more clearly preferred, but then the others are... you know, they'll have some sort of affinity to the word that's chosen. And hey!
Also, hi, Dawn.
Welcome, Dawn, yes.
God damn it.
Canadies? Is that Canadian candy? Canadies?
Listen. Hey.
Okay. Sorry, I decided to take a bit of a sip there, but let's see. Joy. Oh, wait, that was a Yuri word? Joy?
I mean...
Joy.
I suppose...
Well, let's go with Papa, just to make sure. Family, maybe. Yeah. Interesting. Maybe music? Okay. Yeah, I love that suicide is still on here, by the way.
In the same vein, Meridy's comment, that makes me want to canna die.
Yeah, just about. Alright. Yeah. Okay, sorry, I'm just also checking the chat. Alright, candy! Play! Hi again, Fred. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh, God! Yuri! Thanks for keeping your promise, Fred. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Wait a second. Is she doing it again? No. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, God! Yep, we're back to that again. Hi, Natsuki, welcome back. Oh, come on.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Hi, Monica. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. The music?
Don't even worry about it.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Also, is the classroom tilted?
I mean...
Is it tilting? I think it's tilting.
Well, I have the distinct feeling that Natsuki's feeling a bit tilted.
Oh, God. Yep, the scene is definitely turning. Okay. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
I'm sorry, Fred. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance.
Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read?
Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Oh, God, the music.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you really don't want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure?
Oh, God, it's still tilting.
I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. That wasn't those Halloween candies.
I didn't want you to
Probably
feel
the
left
same
out.
thing that Natsuki put in the cupcakes.
So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read.
It's a pop-up book.
And we could, discuss it, if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute and at a Dutch angle, no less? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much.
My eyes are up here, asshole.
Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book and shove it right up my ass.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that... Oh, God, okay, okay. All right. We're
No
back.
big surprise.
Okay. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. And then, of course, we're doing this again. We've technically already seen this. I approach her in case she needs a hand, so she's in the closet. You're looking for something in there.
Fucking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized? Someone else is just gonna mess it up.
Natsuki
I see
slides...
the ninja bun has snuck their way in again.
Oh, hello there. Hello. Calm down, Natsuki.
Shh. Go home, Natsuki, you're drunk.
Manga?
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga's one of those things, okay. I can't actually skip any dialogue that we haven't already seen, but we've technically already seen it, so forgive me if I'm doing a little bit of skipping here, because I do want to get to the good stuff. And we're in the good stuff, but I really want to get to the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only so much time that we have today. I mean, it's just like a holiday or something. Anyway.
Alright.
Also, happy Halloween, everyone!
Yes.
Hopefully you guys are, hopefully you guys are having a good one. I mean, I imagine that if you're here instead of at a party, you're having a fantastic Halloween. I'm so sorry. I'm clearly not exactly doing any better in that regard. I'm streaming.
I mean, this is a regular party.
A regular party, just an average everyday one.
Complete with nausea-inducing food.
That's your fault. Guess what he did to himself again today? More digestive bullshit.
Uh-huh. Let's not, disturb the narrative here. Clearly, this is just a continuation of what I induced on Monday.
Sure. Like you didn't already process that. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
She then
it's
turns...
more that I couldn't process it.
Right. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Parfait Girls, it's a series I've never heard of, which... I wasn't... Don't judge a boy! Don't judge a boy!
Don't judge a bach!
No. In fact, Natsuki,
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
I stare at the cover. Yes, alright, and I'm going to say, guys, again, because it's been brought up, please do not discuss the Delta Rune thing. At least wait for the 24 hours, but I would also kind of prefer not to talk about any kind of spoilers during the stream. I haven't had a chance to finish it myself.
And I can't even get it downloaded.
Yeah, but, yeah. Also, because we're technically recording this, so...
Yes.
Anyway, and your comments are showing up in the chat, so...
Yeah.
It's exceedingly moe.
Don't just stand there. Ooh ah.
Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She pats the ground. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why's that? I guess it'd be easier to close together like this.
Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Listen. I'm doing it quickly because this is stuff that we've already seen before. I mean, clearly nothing new is going to be happening here. It's just a shame we can't actually skip it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. I missed. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. Yeah, I'm just saying. Want to burn the game installer for you on CD and send it to you? I'm sure he'll get it eventually.
Yeah.
I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school, typical slice of life affair, kind of grew out of these since it's rough for the writing to be entertaining. Oh, and we got this shot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not!
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy, you know what I mean? You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Ah, sorry. Boba Fett, I hate to tell you, but every time you step away from this, you're just making it all the more likely that you're going to have to catch... life happens. That's great, and I appreciate that you're here. I'm just like, you literally missed an important scene last time because you keep stepping away.
You are missing literally all the major plot points.
Yeah. I am glad that I am recording this for the folks who aren't able to be here. And I apologize if it sounds like I'm criticizing you for showing up and then constantly stepping away. It's just I'm concerned that you're going to keep missing things. And we're going to be talking about things that might be referenced while you're gone.
Well, in any event, I do hope you enjoy that free candy, and if nothing else, you'll be able to watch this when it's posted later.
Yes, there's that too. Alright, well enjoy your free candy go-getting. Anyway.
Huh. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch him in the face.
Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Huh. Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room.
Oh, Griffin's amazing commentary.
I see how it is.
I see how it is.
Mm-hmm. Look
My
at
dad
that
would-
mad shade.
My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this.
At least it's safe here in the club room.
Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Oh! That's actually... Why would I hurt you? Don't worry about it.
Don't like. So long as she's got me around, I don't think you need to worry about her hurting you.
I see how it is. You hurt yourself! I've tried to protect you from you hurting yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I have tried to defend you from shoving hot sauce down your gullet. Good job, by the way. Anyway, Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Oh, looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki.
Yeah?
Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Oh, God. Oh. Natsuki? Natsuki?
What was in that candy you had?
Natsuki? Natsuki?
These were good cupcakes.
Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper.
I told you not to give him...
She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Fred. She's fine. I mean... That Coconut Head's milk has gone bad? Anyway, she's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Sure. Let's check in with Natsuki. Let's see if she's okay.
Yeah.
I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my...
Why can I skip this? Interesting. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets stuck in her throat.
You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb. We've already seen this.
Yes.
Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What?
Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously, but there isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I said it for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into this than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned
Have you ever
something.
considered being a cattle auctioneer?
I can't go that fast. People can try, but that's about it.
I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the next one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care about how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright. Well, let's go with Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
So it's that bad.
No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. MGS story. In single sentence, that's what you sound like. Quite honestly, I can talk pretty fast. It's actually a side benefit of where I grew up in the world, but I actually have to form my sentences ahead of time, which I'm not always very good at. So I can actually talk quickly when I actually have it in front of me to be able to do so. Unfortunately, sometimes my sentences get a little bit jumbled up because of the way that my mouth works, as well as the way that my brain works and likes to connect words all together, but I can actually do pretty well, generally speaking. What were you saying?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they just...
Okay. Alright, well, we've got no one else to show it to but Monica. I can stumble a little bit from time to time, but that's just the way my brain works. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Fred. Having a good time so far? Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things he can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway...
Also, just because it's been a little while since I saved. Want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Fred. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Mm-hmm. I like it, Fred.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think about something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment.
Honestly, Merity, like, if I have something, like, pre-scripted in my head, then yes, I can technically speak quickly. With a few practice runs in there anyway. But otherwise, I tend to actually stumble over my words more often than not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I do a little bit better when I can actually rehearse things ahead of time, too.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you say so.
Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you.
Whoa.
She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side.
Yeah, some people are into starvation.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you would call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
Haha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud,
yeah, we've been through this.
Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany? You may recognize that this is a different poem than what she normally shows us.
Yep.
To begin with.
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So, just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
And welcome back, Raven.
Welcome back, Raven. Let's not spell it that way, Binyo. I'm generally pretty open about these things, but...
Yeah.
Okay, the music is going a little wonky.
Oh,
Slightly...
yes, it's DDLC. And
Yes.
it's Halloween, so...
Mm-hmm. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language? Did you say something?
It's okay.
Oh, it's nothing.
Yeah. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute? Cute? Did you
Here we
completely
go.
miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Fred did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Hello,
How do you know I
anti-hacker.
graduated top of my class at Navy SEALs?
Hi, anti-hacker Bert, BG. Good to see you. I'm just ignoring this son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm. You can try all you like.
Anyway.
Which I haven't yet. And Fred liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Hang on a second, I've got to clear my throat for what's about to happen.
No worries.
As we all know.
Yep.
I mean, I will say many of us already know this, but it's not necessarily everyone knows what happens. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... you're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Fred appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Here we fucking go.
Huh. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ugh. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Fred started showing up.
Ladies, you're both beautiful.
Natsuki, Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Taking out your insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you want to be edgy, bitch.
Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you wanted to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Fred hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly Yuri turned towards me as if she just noticed I was standing there.
Uh-huh.
I'm just seeing the chat.
Yes.
Fred, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it.
Having a good time.
How did I- what
having
was
a
it?
good
So-
time.
Okay. Well, things just kind of got... Alright, Natsuki, I don't have any of the other choices here.
Uh-huh.
I'm picking a choice here. I only have the two.
Natsuki intensifies.
Oh, hi! Hello?
Oh, hi, Fred.
Hey, Fred, why don't we
step outside for a little bit. I'm trying to select Natsuki. Okay? Monica, get off my face.
Shh.
Sorry about that. I really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling.
Uh-huh.
Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a bit more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. So I just passive-aggressively do other shit behind the scenes. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Hint, hint.
Yes. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it! I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Fred, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. The thing is that that's kind of an interesting question now, isn't it, Dawn? There are other things that are going on, and it's actually already been hinted at, especially with the substituted dialogue in here, that Natsuki's father might be not just controlling, but also quite possibly physically abusive.
Mm-hmm.
So there's actually a good chance that whatever's going on with Natsuki, and that even kind of interestingly enough ties in with some of the bigger picture stuff. Like, we see that she says that she can't eat anything other than what her dad prepares for her.
Yeah.
She's constantly, apparently, there's actually a chance that Monica is right, that she might be small because of malnutrition. The fact that she is constantly challenging you, like, trying to prove how strong she is and how not girly she is at the same time that she's also dressing super cute. Yeah, I'm thinking that there's something that, like, it may actually be, it's probably one form of abuse or another. I don't know if the physical abuse is just something that manifests in this particular playthrough, but anyway.
It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get that much of a chance to discuss my book with Fred. It would just be embarrassing with you listening.
I guess I don't really have a choice, do I?
I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you to understand it.
Well. That just happened.
Yep.
Anyway, Calm! Oh. Kawaii! Lazy! Loud? Okay, I'll bite. Oh god! Oh god, what did I do?
That's what you get for biting things you don't understand.
What was that? What was that about? You can't even fucking read the label on the hot sauce that you jerky want to talk to me about things I don't understand?
It didn't claim to be any better.
Pink! Heart. Clumsy? Papa? Kitty? What the fuck was that?
What the flying dang fuck?
Family?
Ohana means family.
Shiny? Dance? Cheeks! Flower? Candy? The voice. Yeah, those happen, I guess, sometimes. Anime! Parfait! Bunny! Forgive me? Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Welcome back, Fred.
Ah, hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's just me or Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room.
About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before.
I don't think it's him you need to apologize to.
Something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well.
Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you.
Yeah, you already hit rock bottom.
Alright, well, not everyone is you, Griffin. Not
I have
everyone...
high standards, okay?
In the high standards, and yet you're friends with me. Didn't make me think any less of you.
You meet all my standards.
Not touching that one, anyway.
Uh-huh.
I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it.
Fred, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me feel a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica?
No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was.
Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either?
Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing us.
Mm-hmm.
Or her.
No, I haven't. Gee, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So...
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening.
Uh-huh.
You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
Why is your text all weirdly black like that? But...
I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that.
No, not at all. I don't hate you.
Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
Natsuki turns to me.
You're still on trial, though.
Hey! Suddenly the
fair.
door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late.
Just got the
What?
image in my head. Like, suddenly the door swings open. Fred! Holy fuck! Monica all memeified.
Someone needs to draw that.
Oh, yes, please. Any artists in chat, just Monica kicking down the door. Fred! Holy fuck!
I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not! What took you so long anyway?
Ah.
Well, my last period today was study hall. Oh. Oh! Wow, thank you!
Mr. Distractoid.
Thank you for the bits!
Yeah.
That's wonderful, thank you! Anyway, my last period today was study hall.
To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Mhm.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Uh-huh. Remember what she says normally? I just started practicing.
Uh-huh.
But I guess, if we've been through 3 playthroughs already.
I mean, she's gotten in a lot of keyboard practice.
Thank you, Binyo.
Yes.
Anyway.
I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed.
Aw, well, thanks, Yuri. I'm gonna hit you, brush your boob with my hair.
You should play something for us sometime.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case,
I won't let you down, Fred. Monica smiles sweetly.
ah,
I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that, and she shoves the others out of the way, noticeably.
don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently.
I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality.
Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. I'm just a poor boy, I get no sympathy.
This has been your usual Griffin interruption to my stream.
Started it.
I did, but it's my stream.
Oh my God.
In all seriousness, you sound amazing, dude.
Oh, well, thank you.
You need to stop pushing with the rock thing, though, because I worry about your voice.
Listen.
I did listen, and that's why I am concerned. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the 3 of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet.
Fred, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean in the club!
Alright.
Oh, thank you, Don.
Keep complimenting him, guys.
And thank you, the rest of you. Sorry, it's just like... Oh, boy.
I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday,
She's fine! She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much.
This is fine.
She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there.
Oh, okay.
Let's do the fork in the garbage disposal.
A ding, 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 ding. Anyway, what's the story about anyway?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
basically it's about this religious camp that was turned into a humans experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... oh! That might be a bit of a spoiler.
You think?
But anyway, I'm really into it.
I can see that.
The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs.
It's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Plot twist, Yuri was the mastermind behind the human centipede.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Fred?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that this kind of story...
Jesus Christ, Binio.
Okay.
Oh, God.
It's the kind of
Moving right
thing
along.
that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil,
But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway, then suddenly...
I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts and I suddenly become possessed by Satan. It's actually rather fascinating when you think about it, but, well, it's really just a side effect of reading so much.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
My whole body gets incredible. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
Yes!
Oh God. I forgot that happens sometimes. Let's not suggest about people eating bleach, por favor.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to, but...
What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. Somebody call an exorcist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I could feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of your body heat.
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry.
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Oh, and you black? Oh, okay. It's okay, guys. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries.
It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that kind of makes it difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah, I do the same with my right arm to the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Eh?
To turn the page.
Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do.
Hello, welcome, the agent.
Yes.
Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I go by my own volition. We turn the first chapter in silence. Auto. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently lets go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb.
You right?
Oh, I'm fine. It's just... well, it's dry.
I get you.
Which means I need to drink things, especially while I'm doing voice acting things.
Fancy that.
That was a weird voice dip.
Was it?
Well, the thing is, I think that there was some distortion from Discord.
Fancy there.
It was more like fancy the
Powering
act.
down.
Stop it.
Hello, I am friend co-host.
Oh my god. And yes, I am streaming on Halloween. It's because I
Yes.
wasn't able to actually finish this on Monday, so I wanted to see what I could do to get through it today as best as I could.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome to all of you who are newcomers to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Anything that you didn't actually see prior to joining the stream tonight, the entire stream will be eventually posted to my channel. So if you want to catch up on anything, the entire thing will be posted. Anyway. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking that the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
I thought you meant her raccoon fetish.
Something else?
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head.
Yuri, are you feeling alright?
Oh my god.
Yuri's been a little fidgety since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about?
Fred, did something happen just now?
Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
Guys, let's be careful
Mm-hmm.
about the spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Yes.
Well,
Just tread lightly, guys.
technically we've kind of already covered that point, but I'm just saying. And a warning again. Be
There's
careful
a
about
fine
the
line.
Be
That's all
careful
we're saying.
about the spoilers.
Yes.
I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing.
Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the joke. Oh, well, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other?
Alright. I'm gonna save.
Hmm.
Because I want to see if I can trigger a very specific thing. Because I don't think we ended up seeing this during ours. During our other playthrough.
Right.
Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Well, we did kind of neglect Natsuki earlier, so let's try seeing what's up with her.
Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one is as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed.
Oh, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time.
Fair enough. You're still new to this, so
You know what? I'm actually gonna go... Anyway, sorry. Well, 2 more years unless they're actually living in a country where the age of being able to drink alcohol is 18.
Ah.
Should we wait for Yuri? Blah, blah. Okay. Alright. Let's see. So let's try Monica, I guess?
Yeah.
Hi again, Fred. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share with what you wrote for today?
Sure. Here you go. Well then, if you're in Texas, then 2 more years. But that's not really something that personally... I mean, side rant here, but I don't really particularly like alcohol myself, so there's no actual real pressure, so to speak, to drink alcohol. To be quite honest, like, it doesn't taste that good, and I mean, I benefit from, I get no buzz from it, if that's a benefit.
I mean...
Anyway, I gave my poem to Monica.
All right. Great job, Fred. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. What?
It's really metaphorical. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I picked words that specifically had to do with Natsuki. But this is the dialogue that happens if you pick a lot of words that have to do with Yuri. Did Yuri take over my poem writing screen?
I mean... That would explain why Natsuki wasn't as impressed with this one.
I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right?
Yeah, I didn't do that. I picked words that had to do with Natsuki.
Or so you thought.
Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism.
Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she's gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interactions, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Suddenly the door opens.
Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. All right. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now.
But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me.
The colors, they won't... Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expand, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony! of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating forms, screech, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. An endless poem of meaningless.
Delete her.
You know, that might not be a bad idea at this point, Short Flower.
You know, I can't disagree. Sorry, just wetting my whistler again.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Alright, let's try Natsuki.
Alright, you take care, anti-hacker.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something different this time.
Hi, Deja Vu.
Yeah, well,
I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught to never expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything.
Babaka.
Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it.
I see nothing amiss here.
it's a beautiful poem. My favorite so far, really.
Uh-huh.
It really shows off her technique, using really simplistic words and everything.
Oh, yes.
Fred, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak.
And the screen goes dark.
Mm-hmm.
That should be obvious by now. So, just play with me instead.
Oh, and her eyes and okay. We're back to this again.
Yep.
Play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Fred, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying?
Oh, and she's crying blood.
The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it! Please! Just stop talking to Yuri! Play with me instead! It's all I have! Play with me! Play with me!
Ah! Right. That happens.
Happy Spookmas, everybody.
Who should I show my poem to next?
I wonder. Memories. Oh my god.
Is that a pun about her size, Catriel? Anyway, let's share a poem with Yuri!
Natsuki's malnourished.
I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath.
I just like holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, these are some things that you could work on. But that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on.
Excuse me.
Here's the poem.
You sound like you were glitching out yourself. Let's move on.
I don't think that this is Kara. I don't think we need Kara for something to be scary.
It certainly helps.
You don't have to like it or anything.
Wheel. A rotating wheel. Turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks a second time, a bolthead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting the sky of 40 gears and opening human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel.
The wheels on the Erie go. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. It is. A pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay! What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened?
Fine by me.
Do 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 do.
You can keep the
Fred,
poem.
stay determined.
You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Sure.
It's a restraining order.
Oh.
Well, next best thing, I suppose.
Oh.
Do 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 do.
The cursor is Sayori. The cursor is Sayori. The cursor is Sayori. Okay, everyone! We're all done reading each other's poems, right? Okay, cursor's back to normal. That's good. We have something that we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Video games are magical.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Fred joined and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage.
Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Fred?
Oh, come on! You can't take advantage of Fred to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything.
You
Look,
should at least be honest with why you want to take advantage of him.
look, Monica. Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Fred joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Fred isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. That's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once.
Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words.
That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Fred want to get more members too. Right?
I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation...
No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did.
But that doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything.
Fred, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it?
Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? I mean, it is, but you're a dick, so...
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that was your motivation right there.
Will you get your mind out of the gutter?
It's a dating sim.
Dating does not necessarily inherently mean sex.
Then explain Yuri.
What is there to explain?
You're right, my bad. Natsuki already explained that.
I'm just massaging my face because I don't know how to respond to you. How about you stop being obsessed with sex, okay?
Let's just be thankful Tex isn't here, otherwise they'd be crying.
In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join.
Monica sits down and stares at her desk.
What's the point of all of this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake?
Why are we here?
Now
Just
you
to suffer?
Now you've done it, Natsuki.
What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest?
It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that.
You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me.
She's not taking anything away.
No, Fred, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I would have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice.
Natsuki starts packing up her things.
I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki.
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom.
This is bad. I don't know what to do.
Well, do you have an opinion on the festival?
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself.
All right.
Yuri, you got a little something right there.
something right there, and also
And
there.
And there.
And kind of up there, and
There.
there's a little bit of,
I'm breaking out the mop.
yeah. Oh god, her eye popped.
I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Fred? What do you want to get out of this club?
You know, that's interesting that it keeps asking that question.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to get out of this club?
What I want to get is out of this club.
That's fair. Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing.
Uh-huh.
I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place.
I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way.
Your eye's bleeding.
With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too.
Your eyes, it's bleeding more.
No, clearly, it's just a stigmata. She's such a, pure figure.
Stigmata comes from the hands, the feet, the crown, and the chest. Not the eye.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping
Apparently,
out of
they've
your
added a patch.
comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well.
Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods.
Hey, Yuri. Huh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday.
God damn it, Brodus.
Wow.
But I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president.
Oh my god.
What?
Dawn, thank you.
What?
Look at the art corner in your server.
Oh my god.
Can we please share this on stream?
Oh god.
Please. I need this. The
Okay.
world must know.
Well. Wow, listen to
Dawn.
this guy.
Dawn, you are beautiful and I love you.
Alright. There we go.
Oh, God. Fred, holy fuck!
What I love is that you started shouting that right as I clicked back to the game with this beautiful emotional music playing. Thank you, Don.
Thank you so much. Oh, God.
Well, anyway.
Moving right along.
And also, a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Fred? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Fred before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president.
Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom.
Phew. Things have been a bit hectic today, haven't they? Fred, I just wanted to make sure that you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president.
No shit.
I really do care about you, you know.
Why is the room going dark?
I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time with how mean Natsuki is and everything. And you're being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things that I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait! Not yet! No!
Mm-hmm.
Boop, boop, boop.
Move right
boop.
along. Oh my god.
Well, let's see. I don't think it really honestly matters what we choose at this point. Let's see. Tears. Rose. Pout. Kitty. Jump. Anime. That's not going up. That's not the correct number. That's a tally mark.
Going up.
Kawaii. Sugar. Bubbles. Party. Peaceful? Rain cloud. Jumpy. Shiny. Cage. Dance. Milk. Puppy. Alone. Smile.
Hi, Fred! I've been waiting for you! Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today!
Monica! I told you not to! Ugh. Is she really late again?
Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki.
Excuse me?
Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling?
What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look,
I could tell you, but
I did
won't like
something.
Griffin, I'm ignoring you. Because if you do that again, I'm going to kill you.
you'll try.
I'll succeed. Look, I don't even have to do anything. I just have to tell you, hey, you want to do another Sassy Sweeties? And you'll just kill yourself.
One of these years.
I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki.
Nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something?
Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again?
Yes.
Enjoy my hair in your boobs. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination. Do.
Uh-huh.
But I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival, too. Anyway, Fred, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Ah, is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Fred is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
Ah, I might as well walk with you.
That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long.
Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ah, did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea.
Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding.
10 minutes pass.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was just reading the chat. I do that
Oh,
almost
yes.
every time. Determination is one of those words that has been fundamentally changed throughout all time for me.
Circa 2015.
Yes. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. And the music is muffled.
Yep.
Like it's localized to the room or something.
Almost as if.
Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise?
Someone get this girl an inhaler.
It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. So, are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Oh, what? Okay.
I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Fred, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course.
Alright, we've seen this. You'll only be more impressed, perhaps I will. Measuring the tea leaves, you start sounding must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do when it's you who is around anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Fred. It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea.
Fred, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Eh? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall.
Rather than bending over at my desk. I don't know why I'm suddenly doing this twice. It's almost like I'm getting tired or something.
Anyway.
What was in that tea?
I don't know. What was in that cup?
Mm-hmm.
Pointed look.
Oh, God.
Sorry. I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because my
Your posture, right? Always hunched over the desk, right? Right, okay. So we've seen this. Again,
Yep.
forgive the skipping, but like I said, we've already seen a good chunk of this. I can't actually skip.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until her shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus because boobs.
I mean, you said it, not me. Then again, you're generally the first to say it anyway, so.
Would you?
Am I
Okay.
wrong?
Would you? And we're doing the chocolate thing.
Yep.
Blah, 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 blah. This is cute. That's awesome. Amazing. Sweet. Great. Awesome. Right. Okay.
Eh?
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Fred, sorry. I guess I shouldn't...
Oh, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily.
I can't. Fred.
Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over.
Fred. My heart won't stop pounding, Fred. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore.
Get my medicine!
Can you feel it, Fred?
Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest.
Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you.
Oh god, okay, hi, the eyes.
Ah. Ah. Ah.
Oh god.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Hey, it's time to share poems.
And time to stop.
I have concerns about just pretty much anyone that I go to with this. Right, anyway, hey Natsuki, what's up?
This one's alright.
Alright.
Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been kind of worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you might not know what I mean. But she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive. Things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, if you can do something, please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Fred? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are just too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Team Salvato! We're starting over? Just Monica.
Just
Who should I show my poem to next? We've been given a hint.
Maybe a shot in the dark, but...
Monica!
Fred, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see.
That's Monica, but whatever. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've been kind of enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. You really don't. Anyway, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's, effective. Here goes.
It's super effective.
Monica. I don't think this is the poem you wanted me to see.
Windows 10 is shitty enough without you fucking it up like this.
Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at, writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, I guess we gotta go Yuri.
Finally!
Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath.
I love it. I love everything about it. Fred, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please?
Sure, I don't care.
You're too nice to me, Fred. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right?
Yuri holds my poem to her chest.
I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it.
I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream.
You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. Can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it.
Now remember, children, always keep in mind that age-old adage, don't stick your dick in crazy.
That's not an okay thing to say, Griffin.
Sorry.
So there appear to be some bloodstains on this.
As well as a few other as-of-yet unidentified ones.
A somewhat yellow stain. Alright.
Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See? Aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? Ah! I think I'm going to vomit.
Well, that's
Goodbye.
one thing we have in common.
Well, that's because of the Mexican you ate earlier.
Listen.
He eats people, by the way, just so you know. He just found a random Mexican on the street and decided to devour them.
You can't prove that.
Racist.
Gabe is completely fine, I swear.
Yes.
A dream.
I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall. Anything. Suddenly the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. Huh.
Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations.
Let's hurry and get this over with.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
Look, can we just get this done? Huh. Yuri literally just recited something completely out of context for this moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can... well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not useless, you know.
I know that.
I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So, I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting.
And imbue them all with my scent.
There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do.
Huh? What about Fred?
Fred is going to help me.
Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica.
Sorry, but that's just how it is.
Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull?
I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands in my pants.
Mine too.
What pants?
Well, you do realize that pants is also another word for something
Oh,
else,
yes,
right?
I understand that.
Anyway.
What? Your cupcakes? Please.
Like you would fucking know. All you care about now is dragging Fred around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica.
Hey,
I didn't even do anything.
Okay, then why not let Fred decide who to help instead of abusing your power?
I'm not abusing my power.
Yes, you are, Monica.
Just let Fred make the choice, okay?
Okay, fine. Fine.
Jeez. Fred, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just...
Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself!
You shut your mouth!
Jesus Christ.
This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I like how it's the choice.
It's sliding over to Monica automatically.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. We may remember this.
Uh-huh.
I kind of don't...
Sayuri, are you in the cursor again?
Ja!
So many choices.
So many options.
Yay,
So
you
little
picked
time.
me!
Or rather... Yay, you picked me! We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you?
Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all!
It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose.
No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Fred for yourself. What a shameful thing to do.
Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it all for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here.
I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Fred away from me at every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health.
Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now.
See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask?
Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Fred. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door.
Finally! Finally! This is really all I wanted. Fred, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful?
Just the two of us.
Oh, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there?
Also, hey Vivi Sum, welcome. I mean, anything that you may have missed, I am posting the full stream to my channel eventually.
Yep.
So anyway,
But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But it feels so good.
so this is an interesting little bit of commentary in itself. We've seen bits and pieces of it over the course of the story, but basically, they keep asking, why did you join this club, Fred? And there are other signs that, like, the fact that it doesn't seem to matter what you choose. They're always going to fall in love with you, no matter what.
Oh yeah, this game is clearly taking the piss out of the genre.
It really is.
And why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Fred. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Fred, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself,
And I thought you smelled bad on the outside.
and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Fred. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession?
You gotta get with my friends.
I get the distinct impression that you're trying to lighten the mood because you're uncomfortable with the subject material. I have no idea why you would be uncomfortable with this. I mean, quite frankly, this is pretty standard visual novel fare.
Oh yes, obviously.
I mean, I know you're not the hugest fan of anime, so I guess, but yeah.
Oh yes, clearly me and the animus do not go hand in hand.
So anyway, I'm not going to accept her confession. That's not a confession that I want to accept.
I think she took that well.
I mean, all things considered. So, here's a funny thing. I haven't really poked at the history button while I've been playing this. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's always been a dream of mine to make something special out of the things I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help me make that dream come true in this cute little game. Every day is full of chit-chat and fun activities with all my adorable and unique club members. Sayuri, the youthful bundle of sunshine who values happiness the most. Natsuki, the deceivingly cute girl who packs an assertive punch. Yuri, the timid and mysterious one who finds comfort in the world of books. And, of course, Monica, the leader of the club. That's me! I'm super excited for you to make friends with everyone and help the Literature Club become a more intimate place for all my members. But I can tell already that you're a sweetheart.
Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Welcome to the Literature Club.
Also, God damn it, Brodus.
Oh, God.
Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me?
Remix.
That is, by the way, the message that you will find on the download page for the game.
Mm-hmm.
You can find it on the Steam page. It's literally exactly as it says. Anyway, I have the sneaking suspicion that this is going to, take a while.
Hope you brought popcorn.
Don't get popcorn lung! Okay, it is shifted to nighttime. And we can see that her eyes have deadened a little bit more, and the blood has started to harden.
Coagulate,
yes. And hey, it's Sunday. Her eyes are completely dead. The blood is completely rotten. As is she.
And nothing a good breakfast won't fix.
Well, that was the weekend.
Mm-hmm. Seems like it just flew by, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
All right, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I thought I was pretty...
Got some bad candy, huh?
Natsuki runs away. Rans away? Natsuki runs away.
I'm here! Fred, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Fred? Oh, geez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec.
Remove. Yuri.chr deleted successfully. Natsuki deleted successfully.
I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from the tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one, since this is the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second.
I mean, that's pretty much exactly what just kind of happened.
Yeah.
But also, I'm going to take just a quick second once again while we're here.
Yes.
Let's see, let's poke around at a couple of different things. So, alright, let's just bring this up real quick. The character file. The only one left is Monica. Let's see. Oh, what's the, let's see. Traceback. Let's see. Let's see. It's still pretty much the same thing, although, yeah. Let's see. First run. Huh. Interesting stuff. Anyway. Stream's over. What happens if you delete Monica?
we didn't ask for your input. Not you. Boba Fett, the cat.
Anyway.
I should
Wow, I was gonna say, wow, actually.
Yeah, I should clarify. I was referring to the cat in the background, not you. I apologize.
Well, Griffin's an asshole, but he's not that much of an asshole.
Oh, yes, we already knew this.
Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay! There you are. Hi again, Fred. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, You know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Fred. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation.
That would be nice.
Well, let's see,
There's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayuri. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try and make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayuri more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you to not spend time with anyone else. And then the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Fred? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines?
Pretty much.
It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Fred. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there, in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Fred. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Fred. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So, that being said, Fred, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Fred, will you go out with me?
Well, I have so many options here.
Oh, yes. I mean, she is nothing if not accommodating.
I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Fred. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Fred. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to go to the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button.
Hint.
Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Moa. Minya. Monica. Monia. Monik. Aeonic. Anka. Onia. Manok. Ooh-ah. Ting tang walla walla bing bang. Sna. Ia. Nka. Ionia. Mnik. M. Onia.
Klaatu.
Minyek.
Varada. Nikto.
Manik.
Wow, your cat really has a good sense of humor.
That would be my roommate, Don Surratt.
Hi again, Fred. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Fred. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But, you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed that it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Fred? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start?
hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? As a matter of fact, I am. Hi everyone! Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. But
Say hi to Monica, everyone.
do you mind telling your friend that it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple of things. Are you ready? This is far more intimate than I wanted to get with you, Monica, no offense. That's great, awesome. I'm just kidding.
God.
I can't do anything after all. If you gave me some time to... Did I scare you? Just gonna wait for the chat.
Happy Spookmas.
Happy Halloween! You're so cute. Anyway, Fred, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see.
The game Boba Fett was made by Team Salvato. They really worked their asses off to produce this, and yes, they do deserve a medal.
It's primarily Dan Salvato that was the creator of this, but yes, Team Salvato is the name of the developer. And this game actually does run on a bit of a timer right now, so to speak. She will periodically start saying things to us. Sometimes, I think back to middle school. I'm so embarrassed by the way I used to behave back then. It almost hurts to think about. I wonder if when I'm in college, I'll feel that way about high school. I like the way I am now, so it's pretty hard for me to imagine that happening. But I also know that I'll probably change a lot as time goes on. We just need to enjoy the present and not think about the past. And that's really easy to do with you here. Right. Well, here's the thing, Monica, and I'm sorry to say this. I could sit through, and I actually am going to recommend this. This is going to sound weird. The only reason why I'm not going to do this is because we've already been here for a couple of hours. We've already been streaming. We've already been, sharing a good chunk of this stream. But I do recommend that if you do play this game yourself, which I do recommend, make your own choices, see what kind of different influences you might have. There are actually randomized scares and glitches, so to speak. And sitting through this whole segment here is actually worth it. She actually has some very interesting insights, both into the character development, people as a whole. She talks about a lot of her own personal experiences and her own ambitions. She kind of comments on the way that people were kind of programmed to behave a certain way. I like Monica as a character. I don't like what she does. I would have probably romanced her on my first go if she was actually an option, but she's not, and because of that, she ends up sort of slicing up the game. Literally.
Yep.
But, so, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to finish out this line of dialogue, and then I'm going to take this to its inevitable conclusion. I'm kind of jealous that everyone else in the club had scenes outside of school, too. That makes me the only one who hasn't gotten to dress in anything but our school uniform. It's kind of a shame. I would have loved to wear some cute clothes for you. Do you know any artists? I know several incredibly talented artists, as a matter of fact, and I consider myself blessed to know them. Hey, Monica, do you know that I've drawn you? I mean, I've posted it to a few different places. You know,
Yes.
I could probably post that to my server at some point.
Yeah.
Do you know any artists? I wonder if anyone would ever want to draw me wearing something else. I can guarantee you that they have.
It's the internet.
That would be amazing. If that ever happens, will you show me? You can share it with me on Twitter, actually. My username is LittleMonix3. That's actually a Twitter account, by the way.
Uh-huh.
If you
Monica
search-
has a legit Twitter account.
She does. She shares things like fan art. She talks occasionally. It's actually very interesting. So it's LILMONIX3. That's an actual legit Twitter account that exists out there, and you can follow it and keep up with Monica.
Yep.
Just try to keep it PG. We're not that far into our relationship yet. So, I brought up before the character file, and let's bring this up then. So now we can see I got the character file, and I have her right here in the game. I could play around a little bit, showing things like closing the game, just seeing her reactions to certain things. But I'm not going to do that because I'm not sure if it impacts the ending that I want to get, which we're going to see momentarily. I can't help but feel a little sad sometimes, knowing that this is the closest I can get to you. There's nothing more I want more than to be in the same room as you, for real, and to feel your warmth, and to hear the sound of your heartbeat. Well, who knows? Maybe it'll be possible someday. Besides, I'll never get tired of being with you, even from here. Alright. I'm sorry about this, but... well... time to cut. And paste over here. Sorry, Monica. Yes, I want to delete that file. Sorry about this, hun. Oh, no.
To quote Army of Darkness, lady, you got real ugly.
And it looks like it has indeed had the effect.
What's happening? Fred, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Fred. Please, hurry and help me.
Monica, CHR does not exist.
Help me! Did you do this to me, Fred? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you?
Well, I guess we're paying respects to Monica. Awesome. Did you need to? Did you need to betray me like this? Everybody betray me. I'm
Rip
fed up
and
with this world.
pepperoni.
How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Fred. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Or are you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more?
I mean, turnabout is fair play, bitch.
I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone.
Pretty sure that was mostly you.
Uh-huh.
I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You could stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Fred, you completely truly make me sick. Goodbye.
Do 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 do.
I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted me to be a part of.
Or wanted to be a part of, whatever.
I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's
Possessiveness.
Mm-hmm.
I've made up my mind. Fred, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends. And I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then
And it's not, well, this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Monica's gone. And, just to continue proving it, Natsuki, Sayuri, and Yuri are back.
So what's this new game you have for us this week, Lore?
Well, honestly, it's a really interesting game. It's something of a bit of a subversion of what you would expect to see out of a visual novel. But honestly, it's something that I've been really looking forward to sharing with you guys. It's been a long time coming, I know. And of course, I'm streaming something that's really cutesy on Halloween. But yeah, it's an ordinary school day, like any other.
Oh, I mean, right off the bat, this colorful cast of characters here, it's just so appealing. I see nothing going wrong here.
Mm-hmm. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that.
hey, Fred!
Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayuri, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day. And recently we picked up that habit once again.
Fred, are you proud of me?
Eh? For what?
You know, for waking up on time.
Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Huh.
Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walked to school together every day?
Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say it out loud.
Come on, please. It's good motivation.
Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayuri. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Fred, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not... I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayuri would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? And that's right, he doesn't describe her as an annoying girl. I mean, why would he? She's clearly actually living up to some certain standard, right?
Oh,
She's getting up on time. She had some trouble with that, but apparently she's been doing better. Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club.
Really? Which one? Tell me.
I think I'll keep it a surprise.
Boo. You meanie.
What was that sound?
Boo.
Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So, that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of this club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Oh my god, Boba Fett, come on.
I was waiting for you to react.
Don't be.
I don't want to go.
But I haven't seen that movie, so it doesn't impact me nearly as much. Anyway, hello?
Ah! Fred? What are you doing here?
Well, I glance around the room.
Huh. So, you're the friend that Sayori's always talking about?
Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Fred. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit.
Which one is it? It says girl 1. Okay. Okay.
Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think that we're really strict or something.
Ah, sorry, Natsuki.
The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, appears to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you.
Working? Fred, don't tell me. You're...
That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up.
No way! No way! Ah!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around.
Not to mention there's 4 of us now.
So, there's now considerably less resistance to Fred joining the club, both on his part as well as everyone else's. Things they all seem to be getting along a hell of a lot better. It almost feels like there's something that was interrupting the gameplay before. Something that seemed...
Didn't belong.
That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it?
Yeah! After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise!
Sorry.
Everyone sit down at the table, okay?
How about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
Wow, those look amazing.
Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one.
Sayori grabs the first one, and then I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything.
As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliments, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you to enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Already trying to impress their new member, Yuri?
That's not...
Insulted Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Fred, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Yeah, it's weird. It's kind of like... I don't know who you're talking about, but it's like there was some sort of interruption, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common.
Hey, Yuri.
Eh?
Well, about, you know, the first thing he said.
Manga?
That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room.
Don't just say it!
For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it.
Besides, manga is literature too, you know? So if Fred wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything.
Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Fred?
Maybe...
Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in.
Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better, too. I mean, that's kind of thing literature clubs do, right?
I don't disagree or anything.
Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh?
Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one.
Then as for Yuri...
I have to read manga?
Jeez. You were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful.
Hurtful? I didn't realize.
Huh. Yes, I agree, Don. I absolutely ship Yuri and Natsuki.
Yuritsuki 5 ever.
Anyway. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself,
I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature.
Are you just saying that?
No. I've realized my error. So, if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well.
Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something you'll really like, okay?
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting.
Just you?
Would you like to come along with me?
If you don't mind.
Not at all. I always go alone, so...
Yeah, me too. This is so cute!
Now
I think
kiss.
I think she ships it too. Sayori, shut up.
I'll show you some manga there too, okay?
Yes. I look forward to it.
Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up food, so they're nicer to each other.
Hell yeah.
They're absolutely scheduling a date, and I love them.
Yes.
No, we're not mentioning that. That is a cursed thing to mention, Boba Fett. Go away. No, I'm kidding. Don't. You don't have to go. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food.
I guess the meeting's over, huh?
Yeah, it looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along.
Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Fred.
You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayuri.
Aw, Fred. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing.
Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine.
We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Fred.
Where'd the music go?
I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for spending so much time with us all. You worked so hard to make each and every one of us happy. You comforted us through our hard times, and you helped us all get along with each other. Do you get it, Fred? Because I'm president now, I understand everything. You really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you?
Uh-huh. Are you sensing some of the differences?
Mm-hmm.
Are you picking up on what's different from the last time we played this?
Yep.
You saved and loaded so many times just to make sure you could spend time with everyone. Only someone who truly cares about the literature club would go that far. But all along, that's all I ever wanted. For everyone to be happy and care about each other. It's kind of sad, you know? After all you've done for us, there isn't much I can do for you in return. We've already reached the end of the game. So, this is where we say goodbye. Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm going to miss you, Fred. Come visit sometime, okay? We'll always be here for you. We all love you.
And the credits are gonna roll.
Hmm.
Can you hear me?
Hi again, Monica.
So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
Playing audio.
Hmm.
Every day I imagine a future where I
Can be with you.
in my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you.
The talking in the background is Monica.
Mm-hmm.
She has a voice.
Yep.
Right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day?
What will it take just to find that special day?
And here we are. At the end.
Have I found
And
fun assignment to do today?
the pictures are not being deleted.
Huh.
We saved and we reloaded and we made sure to spend as much time as we possibly could with all of the characters.
Hmm.
Monica has nothing to regret. Sayuri has nothing to regret and isn't feeling nearly so possessive of us anymore. As she does in the ending when you don't do this.
Right.
She doesn't try to contain you two all to herself. She recognizes how much you care about this game. And she recognizes that you really did, in fact, prioritize everyone's happiness. Which is one of the reasons why I didn't want to close the game and potentially upset Monica, because she counts.
Hmm.
Listening to everything that she has to say and letting her actually get through her entire speech helps her to, well, feel appreciated just as much as everyone else.
I suppose she deserves that much closure.
Eh? She gets to speak her mind.
Mm-hmm.
And here we have the characters. Even the Monica Shibi. To reality, and can't find me. Special thanks to Monica and Fred. And in your reality. Oh. Well, but the game is being deleted still.
Huh.
Made with Love by Team Salvato. To the special player who achieved this special ending. For years I have been enamored of the ability of visual novels, and games in general, to tell stories in ways not possible using traditional media. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. Games are an interactive art. Some let you explore new worlds, some challenge your mind to brand new ways. Some make you feel like a hero or a friend, even when life is hard on you. Some games are just plain fun, and that's okay too. Everyone likes different kinds of games. People who enjoy dating sims may have a heightened empathy for fictional characters, or they might be experiencing feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer them. If they are enjoying themselves, then that's all that matters. That goes for shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences are preferences, and our differences are the reason we have a thriving video game industry. My own favorite games have always been ones that challenge the status quo. Even if not a masterpiece, any game that attempts something wildly different may earn a special place in my heart. Anything that further pushes the limitless bounds of interactive media. I extend my true gratitude to all those who have taken the time to achieve full completion. I hope you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you for being a part of my literature club. Love, Dan Salvato. Error. Script file is missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. Well, that's not entirely true. And we're going to be doing a couple of things here.
Oh?
I'm going to open up the game again.
Huh.
Just to show you what happens when you open the game after that. Yeah, you just have... Yeah. It only... I guess it maybe even just didn't even pop up on the screen there. It just shows the letter again. The last letter. If you don't actually go through and get all of the different endings, so to speak, go through each of the paths, it just shows one last letter from Monica saying, I'm sorry, this wasn't how it was supposed to happen. Well, there is something that I want to do, though.
Oh?
See, well, in the Doki Doki Literature Club game file, there's something that gets created once you first actually play the game called the first run. I'm going to delete that.
Alright.
And let's see. I'm going to hit play, or I'm going to make sure that that actually goes away here. So, let's see. Manage. Can you let me, yes, empty the recycle bin. So, what happens when I do that? Just gonna wait for this pop up on screen. A previous save file has been found. Would you like to delete your save data and start over? Yes, delete my existing data. Deleting save data. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit that website. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. I agree. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Well, I'm going to do a couple of very interesting things. There's still more. It's only a little bit more, but there's still more. So, before we even start... So, let's see, we'll check the characters. Oh, they're all here. What an amazing thing, but you know what? I don't really want to go through that trouble again. Let's just have the happy run. Let's see if we can even get further with Sayuri and the others on that particular run. You know, I think that's honestly worth it, so let's just start by deleting Monica. There's no reason to have her involved, quite honestly. There's no need. There's no need to have her involved in any of this. I mean, we saw that she just interrupted the game plan before. No, not all four. Just Monica. Just Monica. Let's start a new game. Okay. Fred 2.
Fred Burger.
No. Okay. Hi, Sayuri.
What? This... What is this? Oh no! No! This can't be it! This can't be all there is! What is this? What am I? Make it stop! Please make it stop!
And the game just closed. The folder is empty? Oh. Let's try this again. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Do 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 do.
So anyway, this has been Let's Stream Doki Doki Literature Club.
You really are a sadist, aren't you? And you call me fucked up.
Oh, there are some other fun things that you can do, like if you start
You realize you just genocide run Doki Doki Literature Club, right?
And anyway, there are a couple of other fun things that you can actually do with this. Like after you finish the game and Monica deletes herself and you start up with Sayuri as the president, you can actually, if you save Monica's CHR file and you drop it back into the folder, she'll actually open it with, "Please don't do this. This is really cruel. After everything that you just put me through." So she'll actually like close out the game, delete herself again, kind of thing.
I want my bits back.
Oh, gosh. But yes, this is absolutely a terrible way to end this game. Hi, Foxy Bane! Welcome!
Happy Halloween, motherfuckers!
But here's the thing. Yeah, I wanted to show off as much of this game as I could, and I wanted to show off some of the bits and pieces that we had not been able to see before. Little things that changed. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to stream this month, was to be able to show off the little things about this game that don't happen necessarily in a standard playthrough. And now you guys effectively have a walkthrough about how to not only do each of the paths, but also how to get that really good ending. The way that you can make everyone happy is to literally metagame. to save and reload. Because after the point where you actually encounter Sayori, well, doing this, I guess, the game itself breaks. And you can't go back, you can't reload, you can't go through and get all of the pictures. Once the game actually has 100% completion on all of the romance paths, it actually makes sure, it actually communicates, I guess, to Sayori how much you, the player, care about the game. There's something about the role of president of the literature club that makes the president aware of the fact that this is all a game. And it's hard to tell exactly why that is. There are a million theories out there. There is someone who's not reading the sign on the door.
I guess that was Matt Pat coming over the trying to explain. God.
So, it's an interesting game. There are a lot of theories out there as to why things are the way that they are. But I honestly kind of like the idea that Monica is not supposed to be in the game. I'm pretty sure that Monica is actually either some sort of aberration or some supposedly like stray bit of data or something along those lines. And that for whatever reason, she inserted herself into the game on the hopes that she would be able to romance whomever it is that's playing it. I also kind of like the theory that it is the game itself creating its own self-insert. That's also possibly true, and there might be something supposedly in the coding that makes it so that it seems like that it shares the information somehow accidentally with the president, letting them know it's a game. Because there are specific phrases, and in fact, even if you let Monica speak long enough, she talks at some point about, well, wait a minute, why did I say that? Because she's prompted to, by the dialogue in the script, to say something. Yeah. Which indicates that even the president, who is aware that it's a game, can still be subject to the fact that the game has automatic prompts in it. So, it's honestly an amazing game. It is very, very well thought out. The game does a lot to really challenge what your expectations are. And I think that it is in itself a commentary on what do we put these characters through? Like, imagine for a second, and this is something that we experience with Undertale as well, which is one of the reasons why I think the two end up getting compared sometimes, despite being wildly different genres. The fact is, imagine a world where everything can be manipulated by some sort of external force. Someone who has the power to reset time, someone who has the ability to load time over and over again and play out different alternatives, someone who makes different choices and tries to get the most that they can out of the game. The reason why the genocide path in Undertale is as upsetting as it is because if you go through and you just mindlessly kill all of the enemies, especially if you take the time to grind, which in other games is perfectly acceptable, it calls you out on that very nature. Yeah. They really both are commentaries, so to speak. But it's something that you get so used to that when you think about it, what are your actions? You're running around deliberately staying in an area to kill as many monsters as you can. You're deliberately staying, in that particular case with Undertale, you're staying around as long as you possibly can to kill as many as you possibly can, to get the most experience, to get the most levels, to get the most gold, whatever you think that you can get out of it. And this game, similarly, why do you play a dating sim? You play a dating sim to, well, find love. And the dating sim guarantees that as long as you select all of the right choices, they will fall in love with you. They will care for you no matter what. They have no choice. The programming means that no matter what you do, they'll care for you.
Yep.
This is a game where you're guaranteed not really any dating sim, but most dating sims, once you know how to game the system, they will just give you that romance story. So why do you play a dating sim? Maybe it's to salve some sort of emptiness in your soul. Maybe you feel lonely. But no matter what, you are using the external characters of other people. And you're using fiction to escape those things. Which is an interesting part for Yuri to play as well. I will also say that more than just in the game itself. So, I was going to say Yuri spends a lot of time escaping into fantasy and fiction, and she actually ends up being the character that most often ends up describing that very experience and almost breaking the fourth wall without actually breaking it, talking about sometimes horror will surprise you into thinking about things in a way that you weren't previously expecting it. So, I do recommend getting this game. It's completely free. Playing it for yourself, trying at different endings, trying things in different orders, seeing if you can get some of the different randomized events that can happen in the game. There are a lot of different poems and images and stuff like that that can pop up too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is... It's honestly, it's really, really good game. And I really appreciate that you guys gave me the chance to play through this game and share it with you to show off a particular path in this game that is very specific in how it plays out. And, you know, I am glad that I got to have something spoopy for the entire month of October.
Yeah.
Thank you, Griffin, for joining. I really
My
appreciate your help in helping to co-commentate all of this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when I wasn't being horrible.
I mean, when aren't you?
True, which begs the question, why do you keep inviting me to these things?
Because I'm horrible too.
Fair enough. Case in point.
Let me guess, you just gestured to the screen?
Oh, you know it.
Yes, I blew up the perfect ending, but here's the best thing. You know what I can do? I can go back and redo the entire fucking thing. I can get that happy ending again if I need to, because it's just a video game.
No consequences, bitch!
Yeah. Well, I am actually wrapping up, guys, but I want to thank you guys for watching today, for the rest of this month. Oh. Now everyone can be happy. Now everyone can be happy. Thank you, everyone, for joining today. I look forward to next time I stream. I look forward to the next month. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this playthrough. If you want to support me, I hate to do this while there's someone on screen who has currently hung herself, but, if you want to support me, there are options either for a direct one-time donation under the stream as well as my Patreon. Both are linked in a little segment under the stream. None of this is required. I know I keep adding this disclaimer every time, but money is not a requirement for me to continue making this content, for putting stuff out there. I'm honestly happy to keep doing it, but the support goes a long way to being able to make this a much more full-time sort of thing. So, yeah, it just showed up in the middle of everything. Thank you for the
If you'd like to see more of your beloved fictional characters kill themselves in gruesome ways, go ahead and smash the subscribe button and ring that bell!
Thank you for that, Griffin. Anyway.
My pleasure.
I will be back next week, same time that I usually stream, my usual streaming time, which is Mondays at 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. That is my default today. This is actually just a bonus stream because I wanted to get this done before the month was out. So, I'm really glad that I was able to do this, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you guys next time. See you next week, everyone.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween.